Hello and welcome to the channel. Here is a problem not requiring a strong knowledge of math. We have a square 10 by 10 board, sufficient amount of tiles, each having the size of 1 by 4, as well as a strong desire to cover the whole board without cutting any tile in a way that the tiles don't overlap and all lie inside the board. For solving the problem, it is convenient to represent the board as a grid of small squares, size 1 by 1 each, as shown on the drawing. So the board consists of 100 squares, while there are 4 squares in each tile. Therefore, a possible tiling must use exactly 25 tiles. Please pause the video and think of the ways to solve the problem. Let's paint the board diagonally with 4 colors, the number of squares in a tile. Apply blue color, yellow color, green color, and red color. Now we see that no matter how we place the tile, horizontally or vertically, it always covers 1 square of each color. This suggests that each color should appear on the board exactly 25 times, the number of tiles used. Let's find out if this is really so. We start with counting squares at each diagonal. Now we can count the squares of each color. For the blue color we have 25 squares, which is the expected amount. Let's see what we have for the yellow color. It has 26 squares, which means that there is no point to continue. However, we will, for the mere curiosity. For the green color there are 25 squares, and the red color is left with only 24 squares. We see that blue and green squares are symmetric to each other relative to the main diagonal, therefore there are equal number of those. The yellow squares are symmetric to themselves as they manage to conquer the main diagonal, thus getting the greatest number of squares. Finally, the red squares are also symmetric to themselves, but since they couldn't get the main diagonal, they have only 4 diagonals instead of 5. Not a surprise, the red color has the least amount of squares. Unfortunately, we cannot fulfill the goal since not each color appears 25 times. However, I also have a good news for you. This is the end.